circle, circle, one another in a sentence.
Yeah, we did it very nice.
There's not too much of a delay. Okay. So like if I say Billy hits the ball to Johnny.
Yeah.
Billy is the subject, hits is the verb, the ball is the direct object, to is a preposition, Johnny is the indirect object. Indirect object.
Oh, this would be like a good like reminder of just English grammar.
Yeah, it really will be. One of the key advantages is exactly that. Since we are native English speakers, we don't generally think about syntax. And honestly, most of us don't even understand the grammar of our own language. Yep. And so the more you study Greek, the better you will understand grammar and syntax in general in your own language, English. What is the value of this for us? The value is that this will make us a better student of the Bible, especially if you have a good translation, a reliable translation like the NAS or the LSB. Okay.
Would you say that ESV is good?
Yeah, generally speaking, I think
That's usually what I use. That's my private.
ESV is good. The NAS and LSB are probably a little bit better, but I use ESV as well. All right, so we're going to test that. Now the question is,
I guess this is another option we have.
maybe. All right, so if I were to then switch over to my whiteboard here, let's say Paul eats slowly
Yeah.
his food. Okay, so let's analyze that. Who's the subject there? Paul is the subject. What's the verb? Eats is the verb. What's this?
Action.
This is an adverb modifying slowly. Okay, adverb that modifies slowly. So it's telling you, how does Paul eat? Paul eats slowly. Food is the direct object. Paul eats his food. His is a possessive pronoun modifying food. What food? Paul's food. Or whose food? So again, all of this is just to test this whole thing, but if we were to line diagram that, and again, one of the things I want to teach you guys is the value of line diagramming. So let's put this in a line diagram. Paul, this is the conventions of a line diagram, is you have a subject there. Paul, with a line like that, then you put the verb there. Then the direct object has a line that goes down to the main line, like that. Your direct object. Paul eats food. Now we add our modifiers. A modifier will go under, just like that. So what's going to go here is our possessive pronoun that modifies food. What's going to go under here? The word slowly as an adverb that modifies eat. Oops. All right. So there's a line diagram of that sentence. What's the value of that? the value of that is it just slows you down and it forces you to consider each word and to consider how each word relates to one another in this given sentence. So we've analyzed that. You see, that's one of the great values is that it forces you to slow down, think carefully about syntax. All right. So let's stop there with this test.
We're using Zoom the entire time.
Mhm. Mhm.